Hey, what's up? My name's Ken Susi and you're watching Lord of the Rigs. Do me a favor, if you like this review, just go down to the bottom of your screen and click the like and subscribe button to keep this channel kind of moving. But anyway, today I'm very excited to show you this new piece of gear that just arrived to my house. It is called the KHE Cabinet and Amplifier Selector. How did I hear about this? Basically, Andy Sneap, if you're familiar with him, he's mixed just about every awesome metal record that's out there. He and I got into a conversation when he was down at Fishman, kind of doing some R&D, and basically he was saying that he just received this unit and he said it was really, really great. And I was actually in the market for one of these amplifiers and cabinet selectors, because a lot of times I'm in my studio and I'm trying to make a record or trying to make an unearthed record, and I'm trying to toggle between tones, but what I have to usually do is play guitar, record one sound, record the other, and then A-B it inside my DAW. And it becomes frustrating. I'd like to actually hear it in real time, so I was kind of long overdue for a unit like this. The units that I've tried in the past that I'm not going to name, basically they've kind of added color to the tone. They've kind of, when you select a sound or amp or a cab, it doesn't sound the same as if you just go direct from your guitar and the guitar out to the amp and into the microphone and listening back. Sometime they add some like artifacts and some color. But this, so far, the KHE 4x2, which I received, basically this thing sounds really transparent and really cool. I think they did a great job with this. So let's take a quick look at this KHE selector and see how it actually works. So basically I have the KHE Audio Electronics 4x2 amp cab selector. This one allows you to have, right over here you see amplifier, you have 4 amps, and over here you have 2 cabinets. They actually have a bigger unit which has, I believe, 8 amplifiers and 4 cabinets, so it's an 8x4. That is more of a rack mount, but I actually didn't need that. Even though I have a lot of amps, I'm never really toggling between more than 2 and 3 amps at a time. Let's take a quick look at the back of the unit. Basically on the top right hand side you have something called guitar, which is basically where you plug in your guitar from your guitar to the back of this, and you also have an input on the front of the unit which plugs in the guitar as well, so you could choose either or. In the bottom right hand side you have something called tuner, so you can actually send a direct feed right out to the tuner as well. While you're playing the guitar you can actually tune. So in the top back row you have something called amp in. So what you're going to do is take your instrument cable, plug it from the front of your head, the input of the front of your head, into the number that you wish to select for that particular amp. Another exciting feature that the KHE has is that the back of the unit has a MIDI in. So if you choose to select amps and cabinets with a MIDI foot switch or through your DAW if you're performing live, then you can actually do that. On the back row you have something called amp out, and what you do there is you take your speaker cable, plug in the cabinet with a speaker cable on the back of your head and run it to amp out. So then you can select basically the different heads as well. So you have an in and out between the head and the actual cab. So now you've created a loop between the front of the amp and the back of the amp, selected on 1 through 4. Now over here on the cabinet selection you have 2 cabs. It's very simple. Just plug your 2 cabinets into the back of this module. So now I have this unit basically plugged in and ready to go. What I have for amps is in channel 1 I have a 5150 original block letter set up to go, as well as in channel 2 I have a Rev 100P. And then in channel 3 I have a Mesa Boogie dual rack mount series Rev F, kind of one of those sought after amps that everybody likes to hear. And we're going to be comparing the 3 of those as well as the 2 cabinets that I've selected. So what do I have? I have a Mesa Boogie 4x12 with vintage 30s with a 57 and a 421, and the second cab is a Soldano with a 421 and a 57 as well. So now we're going to drive the Audio Electronics KHE. I'm going to select from 1, 2, 3 and cabinets 1 and 2. I think the unit's really transparent. I think it's really cool. If you're looking for something like this, I think you should really check it out and get one for your studio. So again, this is Ken Susi, and you're watching Lord of the Rigs, and I would like to thank KHE for sending me this great 4x2 cabinet and amplifier selector. And if you like this review and you like what you saw here, please do me a favor and click the like and subscribe button down below, and you'll see some more videos from me. Thank you very much, guys.